Hello everybody, Rawks here. Thank you again for tuning into the channel. Last year, around this time, I did a kit overview of what my kit would look like for the year of 2022. Now that we are in 2023, we're going to be doing it again, but it's going to be a little different. As some of you might know, there is a small Milsim event up here in British Columbia called Operation Last Stand. Me and my team are going to be attending that, and we are going to be attending it as a kind of Tarkov-inspired PMC look, as we are going to be on the white team, which is solid colors only. So, stick around, I'll give you a rundown if you are attending this event, what you might expect some people to be wearing, maybe get some inspiration for some outfits of your own. When the task came to decide that we would be doing Tarkov-Lite kits, I took that as a bit of a challenge. So truly most of the stuff I have here is things that you can find in-game if you look hard enough, or if you know what you're looking for. I'm going to be kind of tying it all together, have some pictures up in the corner to let you know what things are in-game, if they have a named equivalent, and as well potentially where you can find them if you're looking to do something similar for yourself. So, starting from the bottom and making our way up. First thing we have here is boots. If you remember from my video last year, these are the exact same boots. I haven't had any need to change them. Really nice. These are the Under Armour Infill Ops with the mock toe, a slightly older style, a little harder to find these days, but they're still out there if you like them. So, Under Armour Infill Ops boots. Next, we have pants. These are the UF Pro Striker HTs in brown gray, kind of a green, ranger green color. Again, in my previous video, I talked about these a little bit more. These pants rock. They're one of the better pairs of combat pants you could possibly buy. If you are looking for these in-game, if you are on the Bear Contractor, you can purchase them. Level 38 combined with the boots as a lower. They are called Bear Contractor Striker Infill Ops. Continuing on with the lowers, I'm going to be running this belt. This is a Persec belt. It's similar to the Ronin belt or the Faro Concepts Bison belt, made here in Canada. Really cool high-speed operator belt. As you saw in the pants, I had a black inner. This velcros to that, and it's kind of a lightweight like speed belt. I've got a generic dump pouch here, two HSGI double-stacked pistol and rifle tacos, as well as a lower thyroid belt for utilities and other stuff. On this side, we have an HSGI generic pouch. In this, I'll be keeping things like smoke grenades or snacks or stuff I need to access relatively quickly. For gloves, pair of Mechanics Impacts. These gloves are great. I think everyone should run these. They last a long time. You can probably get a good season out of each pair. If you're wearing them frequently, they will, they will wear through, but I think it's gonna, you can say the same about any pair of gloves. They will run through eventually. Consider gloves a consumable as opposed to something that's gonna last forever, because they will not. You will shred them. So, for the upper, we have two choices. Both of them are going to be solid black, but it really just depends on the weather. If the weather is bad, I'm going to be going with a black soft shell like this one. This is just a generic one I got off Amazon many years ago. It's lasted forever. Any black soft shell will work. Something that's going to be waterproof, but not super warm, because again, the temperature could be all over the place. If the weather is beautiful and sunny, we are just going to be simply going with a plain black t-shirt. No, nothing says more Tarkov than black t-shirts and green pants. Simple, as simple as it possibly can be. It's not going to be too complicated. The last few years, going up to events at 100 mile, I kind of overwore stuff. And this year, we're really going to be going in on the fact that we have rooms, like we're not camping or anything, and it's going to be, it's going to be 5-hour segments with large breaks between the two. So, going lighter is kind of the philosophy. Continuing on with lighter as a philosophy, instead of wearing a plate carrier this year, I'm simply going to be running this Haley Strategic D3CR H chest rig. This allows me to carry 4 extra magazines in addition to whichever ones I want to put on my belt, as well as grenades, utility, radio, pistol mags, anything like that. The difference between this and running a full plate carrier means it's a little lighter, and it's going to be a little easier to get stuff on and off, like my backpack. There's no extra layers there, and it means that if I need to dish my backpack and move quickly, I can. I know the plate carriers look cool and everything, but sometimes, like, you know, after having ran them for so long, they're definitely fun in their purposes, especially if you're looking for a workout. But at something like this, where you're trying to conserve energy as much as you can, light, like a chest rig, is nice. This is, I've used this in conjunction with a variety of other things. You've seen it in my previous videos. It's probably my most worn piece of kit, and I absolutely love it. I've got a direct action gear dangler pouch here. Really good quality stuff. Direct action gear make a lot of other things that I use all the time. And again, D3 CRH Haley Strategic chest rig. Now, moving on to the backpack, as I was saying before, the backpack I've worn previously, the last couple of years, has been relatively small, but it's also been like that because I've had it, again, in conjunction with a plate carrier. This time, I wanted to be able to carry a little bit more stuff, but again, have it a little more mobile and be able to take it on and off should I want to. So we went with the Mystery Ranch tri-zip style backpack. This is a 2-day assault pack. I think the one in Tarkov is a 3-day assault pack. It's also in powder brown, not in green, but I wanted to keep it a little more similar to what the rest of my outfit was looking like. But these Mystery Ranch bags are awesome. They hold a lot. They're extremely comfortable with their adjustable yoke system. And it's really easy to access everything that you need to. Because all you gotta do is you put it down like this, you pull these two out, you pull this one here, and the whole thing is exposed. So if you need your buddy to get you something from the bag, you can just be like, rip it open, it should be right there. Super cool, really high quality bag, absolutely love it. Doesn't, even though it's a little bigger than my previous backpack, I have practiced with it, and it doesn't get in the way of any actual and moving around, anything like that. Really great bag, Mr. Ranch 2-day assault pack. Now, helmet. This has not changed from the last time we spoke, a year ago. This is going to be the exact same. The Team Wendy X-Fill with the sword-in headset attached to it. Both of these things combined are a very high quality product. I've been really happy. I've been using both of them for 3 or 4 years now, and I haven't wanted to change. There's definitely something to be said about getting a real helmet as opposed to a fake one or an airsoft replica. Same with a headset. It's absolutely worth to look at getting something that will, 1, protect your ears, and 2, actually sound good. You don't know what kind of things are going to go on, so having the ear protection is important. Now, just in case the weather says no, helmet's too warm, whatever, in case I don't want to run it, I do also have a black bear hat here which will fit right in. The sword-ins can come off, you can run them as a standalone headset. Really comfy to do it that way. I'll most likely be sticking with the helmet though, just because it is easier for GoPro and taking videos and all that sort of stuff. But if the option provides itself, I will run just a hat. Sorry. So finally, the thing that everyone is here for, what rifle I'm going to be running at the event. This is going to be an LCT AK 100 series. I'm going to be running it with 7.62 style magazines, therefore making it an AK 104. I put a lot of thought into which components I wanted to put on here. We have the RK-01, the RK-3 grip, Magpul style stock, T1 style red dot, the Bulgarian crank style flash hider, as well as the VS combo handguard. I think all in all, the gun looks really cool. It's a lot heavier than what I'm used to normally running, but it's super fun, shoots super well. I just had the internals get a once over by my tech out here, Artem. He did a great job. This thing absolutely claps. It'll probably be one of the better guns I've ever ran at an event like this. I usually bring just like thematic guns that haven't been upgraded, but no, this thing is actually super cool. LCT 100 series rifle. Now, in the off chance that something goes down or something goes wrong, I'm also going to be bringing this Mark 47 CMMG. Many of you have probably seen this if you've watched some of the other videos on my channel, or if you've played Tarkov, you know that this gun is absolutely awesome in this game. I actually ran this gun last year at the Milsim, the 100 mile on day 3, just because I wanted to use something different from the MPX I was using, and this thing ran really good. Since then, I haven't done any changes to it. It's still mostly stock with a different hop-up unit, but aesthetically, it's the exact same gun, just looking cool. I think this gun is really fun to use, and it will be compatible with the magazines that I'm going to be running the other guns, so I think as a backup, it'll be perfect. Really fun gun to use. This is the CMMG Mark 47. Now, as this is a larger event, there's going to be a few more things that I'm going to be carrying on my person, more so than a regular game day. One of those things is going to be a first aid kit. First aid kits are important. The one thing you got to think, though, is don't bring stuff that you don't know how to use. My first aid kit is just going to be things like to deal with bumps or scrapes or allergic reactions, stuff like that. Small little pouch that'll have, yeah, basically just a boo-boo kit. The other thing I'm going to bring is batteries and spare equipment for my GoPro and video systems, that sort of thing that not everyone has to think about, but you know, you guys want to see content, I have to provide it. All of this stuff is going to fit inside my backpack. I am going to be carrying like a few other cool things, like, you know, the lip balm and stuff like that, just to kind of keep with the theme. But again, for this event, because there's going to be a lot of downtime, you can really think of it as 4 5-hour games in a row. There's going to be night 1, which is around 6 until midnight. Game 2, which will be 9 a.m. to 1 or 2. Game 3, which again will be 5 to 10 p.m. And Game 4, Sunday morning, sorry, which will be 9 until 1. So, between that time, we have access to a room, we have access to refreshing all of our equipment, charging our batteries and stuff like that. So nothing we have needs to be super sustainment oriented. We get to operate light, we get to operate quick, and so I don't need things like a massive amount of food. I'm going to bring snacks, but everything else is going to be at the room waiting for me. So while I could, like in previous years, we had like tons of sandwiches and stuff in our bags and all this stuff and like MREs, we don't need that. So don't be afraid to, if you're coming to this event, to prepare accordingly. Make sure you have food, make sure you have water, but don't overdo it and don't limit yourself based on looking at bigger, real in quotes, milsims. I say Milsim West, we were on the field for 40 hours straight. This isn't anything like that. This is going to be smaller and faster and more like a series of fun games. So, I hope you enjoyed this. It's going to be a quick little overview of what you can expect Team ISP to be wearing at Operation Last Stand that's happening this year, 2023, May long weekend, 19th to the 21st in 108 Mile Ranch. If you want any information on this event, you can go check it out on Trigger's website or search Google Operation Last Stand Milsim. Hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a super fun event. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, if you like what I do, I will see you guys in the next one, and have a great day. Bye.